Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Retro Recall. I hope you're doing awesome. Today, we have a different sort of video for everybody to enjoy. It's not your typical computer video or retro type hardware video. Today's just more of a channel update and a surprise kind of uh, unveiling, if you will, of a toy that we got for the channel. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first, before we go down that road, I just really want to say thank you to absolutely everybody who supports the Retro Recall. This is something that I envisioned in my mind a couple years ago and never thought it would start to take off. This is something that I just love retro hardware. I love old tech. I worked around it quite a bit in my younger years and still do today, just with more newer stuff. But something about the older tech, the older box software, the games, the hardware, just the retro community that's out there that is really starting to thrive, or not starting to, continuing to thrive, really brought me back into being able to share my stories and my experiences and being able to interact with everybody on the channel through comments and through email and through donations. And it just blows my mind that there's such a great retro community out there and so much love and support of the Retro Recall. I think it's absolutely amazing. And in fact, as this video is being recorded, we're approaching 6,000 subscribers. January 1st, I started this channel with one video about my printer, just my inkjet Hewlett-Packard printer right there. And, for me, it was just, I'm going to talk about something that I know, which is just my printer. I did it and people liked it. And I continued to go from there. And you know what? Not all videos are wonderful. Not all topics appeal to absolutely everybody. And that's okay. This is about being able to share with everybody my passion and hoping that I instill just a little bit of nostalgia for everybody to be able to enjoy on this channel. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your support. Again, we're growing. The views are going up. The subscribers are going up. The comments, all of that helps the channel grow. When you hit subscribe, it really tells YouTube that the channel is being recognized. And it will start to promote the videos within the channel that I have already recorded. And one of the things I said to myself when I first started the channel was, I'm going to do 2 videos a week. That's it, 2 videos a week. And I say that's it. There's quite a bit of work that goes into that. And as I discovered, the audio started to get, with some rocky roads with the audio, some rocky roads with the videos and, quality. And, you work those things out as you go. I mean, I was new to that, new to this process. And, I have a lot of great support around me, a lot of great friends and family and online community members that have really helped me through feedback and through suggestions and things like that one-on-one to help get to a better place. Anyway, I digress. I'm not going to go down that road, but essentially, 1 to 2 videos, well, 2 videos a week was my goal, and I've hit that almost up until today. And there's been so much going on in life in general. I released a video on Wednesday, and I've just been struggling to try to do something and get it out on time for Saturday, which is generally when I release videos. But I figured I would just do a channel update today and show everybody something that we recently acquired for the channel. Like this thing I'm going to show you couldn't be possible without everybody's support and everybody hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification button, changing it to all, making comments down below, interacting on the channel. All comments are comments. I respond to every one of them and I interact with every one of them. You hear me say that on every video because it's true. And I committed to myself that I would do that for absolutely every comment. I would reply to everybody. If I see it, if I miss it, I'm sorry, but I look for every comment and I reply because again, when I say I love the interaction on the channel, I truly mean it. I just really wanted to give everybody, that love and say thank you so much for the it's overwhelming. And and we're going to continue to grow. So keep on sharing the videos, keep on telling the YouTube algorithm that you're loving the content, hitting like, tell your friends, hit subscribe. That makes a whole difference. And I see the analytics on my side and I'm seeing that 70% of the views I'm receiving aren't subscribed. They're just individuals and team members and retro enthusiasts and everybody out there of all walks of life reviewing these videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, but 70% of the people are not subscribed. So if you're one of them, please subscribe to the channel. Again, it really helps the channel grow. This is just my passion and I'm enjoying doing this, and I really hope that I'm able to instill that nostalgic memory. You see in the intro that comes up, tech meets nostalgia. It's exactly that. It's just about instilling the nostalgic memories in absolutely everyone, and hoping that you get a little smirk on your face, a little smile when you see a video or something that you had in the past. Okay, now on to what I was going to show everybody that we have for the channel and something that's going to be a little different. As I mentioned earlier and alluded to earlier, that I've been working on audio and I'm working on video, trying to get this better. I have different editing software now that's allowing me to do different things and a much more professional environment versus online free things. And there's nothing wrong with those, but it works for me and it's starting to get better and the quality's starting to get better. But one of the things that I've been challenged with is the actual devices I'm using to record. So when I first started, I was just using my cell phone, an old cell phone I had laying around that did, HD video. And then I upgraded again. I say upgraded, but changed to another camera, and it kept on going down that path. I'm using a higher end phone now, and I do higher end videos. And phones today are crazy with the amount of technology that's in them now in terms of photo and video editing video recording and what have you. I mean, recording in 4K and lots of storage, and it's fantastic. I'm doing this video on one of my phones now, but what I really wanted to show everybody, and I'm really excited for, is this. The RetroRecall got a little bit of a present, an early holiday gift here for the RetroRecall. And again, I will say again, this could not be possible without all the support, all the views, all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, all the subscribers on the channel. And I've done all this without subscribing to Patreon or doing merchandise and things like that. But we're going to be doing all that eventually in the future as the channel grows. We just recently registered the website, so www.theretrorecall.com and www.theretrorecall.ca. I'm going to have them point to each other, so we'll have a landing page. But you're going to start to see this channel grow as we go through. And again, none of this is possible without you. So in the box is a brand new something. You can tell by its photo source, life captured. This is, again, I wanted some hardware that I would be able to record the videos on. And I really hemmed and hawed about what to get. And I wanted to get something that was going to work for us, but also something that wasn't just, I'm going to be replacing in a year. So here we are. We have a Nikon Z or Z6 II camera kit. This is an actual full digital camera and full motion video capture device and able to do everything, just a full camera. I mean, I'm not going to go through all the specs today. You can Google it. You can go online, Nikon's website, and take a look at all the different features and things that it can do. I'm still learning myself. I have an old Nikon D60 that I've had for many, many years. I use that, but unfortunately it doesn't do any sort of video recording. I think it's about 14, 13, 12 years old or something like that. I invested quite a bit of money into that growing up because I did a lot of photography. Being able to do this and be able to utilize this for the videos moving forward is going to be pretty awesome. And I'll let everyone know when I start doing that because there's going to be some fumbles, I'm sure, but we'll work through it together. So in the box here, we just have our camera manual. So we have the digital camera. So we have the Z, I'm going to say Z because I'm up here in Canada, Z7 II and Z6 II. So there was a model I was looking at before I decided to go with this one, was a Z5. And there's nothing wrong with Z5. It was a really great camera, but this is more of a mid-range camera versus an entry level. And, like I mentioned earlier, your cell phone is just fine with the camera aspects and things like that. But if you want to start getting into a little more professional or start doing a little more things, you have options out there. You have Canon, you have Sony, and you have Nikon, and you have all the different brands out there, Pentax, etc., that allow you to, get into this sort of hobby. And they have a wide range of options out there. I don't push one or the other. I've had experience with a lot of different types. I just prefer Nikon. Nikon's something that I really enjoy, and it feels right when I'm using it, and the build quality has been amazing. So I'm going to put that down for a minute. So here we have, says here, don't forget, register your Nikon Z6 II, Z7 II to enjoy these great benefits. New firmware for the camera, keep track of your Nikon gear as your collection grows. It's like an inventory, quick access to your user manuals, and receive future communications. Easy to register. That's pretty awesome. Definitely going to be doing that. And of course, it gives me this big piece of paper here that I'm going to fill out. Comes with the warranty paper and everything. This does come with a 1-year warranty. I do have the option from the individual or from the local shop that I bought this from. It's very rare we see camera shops anymore that you actually go in. This particular shop that's local, I can go into and give them the film, regular film, and they develop it. You know, the 1 hour photo, right? They do it. And I was astonished when I saw that room, and they're still doing it. I could hear the machine doing the prints. I thought it was just awesome to see. And he said to me, the guy's been there 39 years. He said, film's coming back. They're charging $15 to $30 for a roll of 24 prints. And I just shook my head. I was like, those were $4 and $3 back in the day. So, you know, it's coming back. And of course, demand and things like that and supply will change the market prices. But, you know, just exciting to see that it's coming back. And when I was in there, you know, it's just great to see local. I had the option to go to Best Buy or Amazon or Walmart or wherever to buy this because you can order them all online. I said, no, I'm going to buy something locally. The guy gave me a great deal. I'm very happy. This camera here, there's the body of it. So cameras, generally these types of cameras come in, you know, different shapes and sizes. This one will be just fine. And this one here, this is the body of the actual camera itself. Now, I did have it out, obviously, when I was looking at the camera and looking for what I was going to buy. But there it is there. That is our Nikon Z6 II. And you know what? I don't even know what all the features are yet on this. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic to get to learn and get to use. And the thing is, the reason I went with the Nikon again, not only just because of the quality and because I want to, you know, really learn and things like that and get a little more deeper into more video stuff with one of these cameras, is because the lenses that go on these, this comes with a lens already as part of the kit. And I wanted the kit, not just the body, just so I could have a full camera in the technology from this year. But it also supports other lenses. So you can see I have a lens here from my Nikon D60. And this is a telephoto lens. This is 70 to 300. I know I was worried. I really, because this particular lens is, you know, $1,000 roughly. And so it was very, very expensive. And that was back 12 years ago-ish. I was like, I don't want to waste that investment. I mean, yes, I have the D60. Yes, the D60 is still an amazing camera and I can still use it. But I didn't want to lose out on that. And so he actually said to me, he goes, you won't have to. You can actually use, these are mirrorless design. My D60 is mirror, but there's an adapter that I'll show you in a minute that I purchased that goes on here, that this goes on. And when it goes on, all of a sudden now I have a camera with the telephoto lens and my investment isn't lost. The same thing with the top here, the interaction at the top for my flash. So I have a Nikon SB600 flash. Just amazing that I can still utilize that hardware. So yes, there's a big investment over here, but there's not any loss of investment of other equipment that I can utilize with this camera. Anyway, that's that. So again, you can go online, you can see all the different information on this camera, but I just really love the look of it. I just love the feel of it, the weight of it. And, you know, I feel very good about setting this up. I love the features. I have all the tripods here. I have everything I need to be able to do this. So I think it's going to be really awesome to be able to do different types of angles, zooming in on certain different components. You can only do so much with a phone, and there's a lot more things you can do with this camera in terms of the settings and previews and things like that that I couldn't do by utilizing phone technology. So definitely very happy to have this, and I'm so excited and thankful to absolutely everyone who's watching right now. And then so what else comes with it? Comes with the hood. So the hood is designed to go on the end of the lens like that, or, you know, you can save it just by doing that. I usually do that. You know, if there's any sun in the area and things like that, just remove some glare. My camera here, I believe, has a filter, or sorry, my lens here. Yeah, this has a filter already. I don't have, so basically a filter just screws on the end of it to protect the lens. I have to get that for this camera. It wasn't available at the time when I was in the shop. He's going to bring one in for me. Oh, I'm so excited to have this. It's totally awesome. So then it comes with a little Nikkor, looks like cloth here, or you know what? I think this is a little bag for the lens that comes with this. So this camera actually comes with a 24 to 70 zoom. I believe it's wide angle, I believe he mentioned, lens already. So it does come with this camera. And of course, the other lenses that I have. I'll bring this out and just show everyone. But there's the beautiful lens. So you can see the difference in technology. They just really changed their design and logos and things like that. But essentially, this goes with the body of that. This goes with the body, right? The camera. And I wanted that. I could just bought the body and use my lenses, but I wanted something in, like I said, in today's technology, but to try out and play around with. So this would be like a primary shooting lens that you would use, but there's also micro lenses and macro lenses and different things like that that I can use depending on the work we're doing on the channel. And if I'm going to be zooming in on motherboards and taking a little closer look into components, we'll be able to get better views than we've been getting already. So I'm really excited to have this camera to be able to do all that and bring this to you. Yes, of course, I'll be experimenting with this in other areas, but really excited to be able to utilize it primarily for the channel. And of course, it comes with a USB cable, so USB A to C cable there, just to be able to connect the camera directly to your computer, but it also has the memory card, so it uses regular SD memory. It says right there, memory card goes there. There it is there. You can see a different type of cards it takes in the battery. The memory card is the SD style, but I have a micro SD, so I just use an adapter for that. That's fine. And then the strap we have, and a whole bunch of stuff for the battery. So we have a battery component here, and then we have the charger. So, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go through all that. You guys know what chargers look like and batteries look like. The other thing I'll show everyone before we sign off here, just because you guys helped this happen, so I'm naturally going to show everyone. This is the FTZ2, so this is a mount adapter. This is what I was referring to that's used to mount onto the body of the camera and be able to connect and hook up the telephoto lens, for example, or an older lens from a camera that wasn't of this era. So as long as it's Nikon, it will fit using this mount. So I'm glad they did that. I wasn't 100% sure when I was hemming and hawing about doing this, what direction I wanted to go. But being able to utilize your old investment, it just is wonderful. And you can see, for something that's 12 years old, I have taken absolute good care of all of my equipment just because of the investment that you make in this stuff. Here is the adapter, as I was mentioning, that fits on the end of the body. And then this allows you to connect the adapter. So that will connect to the camera. And then this end over here, if I unscrew it right there, there it is there. So this would go on to the body itself, and then this would connect to the camera and allow you to be able to hook it up. This is just absolutely wonderful to be able to have. And, I'm so excited that they had one and I'm able to utilize it. Now let's get this all cleaned up and do our outro. Okay, and there we have it, the Z6II by Nikon. Again, that's the toy I alluded to in the description of the video. I'm making new content as we speak. There's a bunch of different things and projects I'm working on, as I mentioned. Types of videos in terms of retro. I know I've been focusing a lot on the computer side of things because that seems what people really like. There's also a lot of demand and call out for, older tech in general, like older monitors and TVs from, the 80s, and different VCRs and different types of players and things like that, media players. And so you're going to start to see some of that stuff be featured on the Retro Recall. Let me know down below in the comments what sort of things you'd like to see from those eras. It's about bringing content to a wide audience and bringing everybody in. If some of these videos aren't for you, again, there will be some for you. You just leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'll do what I can to accommodate. I always like to do that. And again, I love all the interaction. And again, none of this would be possible without you. That said, if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It makes a world of difference on the channel for growth. Hit the notification button, change it to all. You'll be notified of new content such as this. Please leave a comment down below. Did you own a Nikon before? Do you have one now? Do you have sort of digital photography equipment? What sort of things would you like to see on the channel coming up in the future? Please leave a comment, and I respond to every one of them. I love the interaction on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Always making new content. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.